Hey, you right guys, Trey from Just Joey, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 9 of SKAM Italia season 3. Watched episode 8 earlier today, and episode 9's come out very early. Actually, I uploaded episode 8 about 6 hours ago, it says here. So, watched it recently, and I do think it was very short. Hopefully, this episode's a little bit longer, but I can just check the time now. I don't think it is. I think it's still 22 minutes. So basically 20 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like SKAM Italia season 3, I'm really enjoying at the moment, but I don't think it's done much that's original. That if you take away like the whole the way they're directing it and stuff like that, which SKAM Italia again always nails. And I'm not saying I'm not enjoying the season, but I feel like season 1 and 2 did quite a bit different with certain clips and things. Whereas here, it's like I'm waiting for those moments sometimes, and they have had them. They have been in probably more so in the earlier episodes, of season 3. But I'm really hoping for episode 9 and just ends on a strong note with the next few episodes. And you know me, Atari's still my favorite remake overall. But like you watch things like Druk season 3, which I've just watched episode 9 of, and that's coming up with original great ideas. And Atari did do that, and I feel like it's lacked that in the last few episodes for sure. I'd say basically since episode maybe 3 of it, maybe for majority of this season for sure. And that's not a bash against the show. Like I'm not saying all the SKAM remakes have to have original ideas. It's just more for like reaction purposes. And I think for people who are watching all the remakes, it's easy to realize that things kind of feel like you've seen them before, like over, like you know what I mean. So I don't know. When you're reacting to that, you kind of have to point it out on camera and mention it. And yeah, but if you were like just to watch the SKAM Italia show, it wouldn't even be a problem. So it's always hard to like kind of critique and talk about remakes of SKAM because it's like they're not aiming to be exactly the same or different. They're just aiming to be their own show. So I mean, and that's how they should be as well. But anyway, guys, episode 9. Hopefully, it's a bit better than the last episode because I do think the last episode was good, but nothing. It's not that episode is not going to stick with me in my brain or anything like that. So yeah, episode 9, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and all social media stuff will be linked down below if you want to check out any of that. But for now, my friends, let's go. Oh, they're gonna go to the beach, but it ain't gonna happen. Maybe another time, Eduardo. It's a nice idea.
Mi dici che succede?
Ti ho detto che ho la febbre.
Ele,
Se parli mi fa male la testa.
Also known as maybe leave. As much as that we know
però
the
da 2 giorni.
fuck, dude. Oh no. Like seeing that, you know, it such a happy moment. I feel like they always do that. Like they have a happy moment just before she like gets the message, and then they take it away. Good morning, piss off, mate. Answer the question. Oh, we're gonna go talk to him already. Yo, he's so quick. Eduardo. Eduardo.
Voglio capire perché stai rinchiuso dentro una stanza da 3 giorni.
3 days.
Te l'ho detto, ho la febbre.
Se non mi vuoi vedere e non vuoi stare con me, almeno dimmelo in faccia, no?
È che
Dude, look at
È che
this.
qui è tutto un casino, mi fa male la testa.
I can't when characters are
Non
love
ce la
because
faccio
I'm
fare
crying.
niente. Devo scrivere una puntata per la radio e non riesco a scrivere nulla. Irari, mi sento morire, te lo giuro.
no.
Sì, mi sento morire.
Ok, mi guardi un attimo. Guardami.
Jesus, dude.
Guardami. Guardami. Respira. Non è successo niente, dai. Ascoltami. Adesso ti metti
It's like ASMR.
e ti riposi. Vieni giù.
Dude. Imagine if we actually did see the messages between them both though. Like I know in Theurgy and all that stuff is like he almost does. Imagine if he straight up reads it though. But I did like how Scam Austin did that as well. I won't spoil just in case, but yeah. Sick transition, dude. Oh, imagine waking up to that, Angel. Fuck. Oh, God. God and Goddess, Adam and
Che
Eve.
dici? Tu non sei andato a scuola?
Yo, I like the shot, but what's this weird... They have a bit of the duvet in the way, it's annoying.
Non ho neanche finito di scrivere la puntata, non posso.
Secondo me era scritta molto bene. Certo, c'era qualche errorino, però l'ho corretto io.
Her eyes are insane. Fuck, dude, they look like a forest. They've done a couple of... They did this last time, where it's like she comes into focus.
Non lo sanno. Per me è tutto ciò che ti fa sentire protetta. Tutto ciò su cui
Sylvia!
l'ho vista nella squadra di pallavolo della scuola. L'ho vista nelle famiglie allargate dei villaggi aborigeni che studia mia madre e la vedo ogni giorno nei gruppi di amici che entrano in
God, she's gonna
sala
start
scuola.
crying, it sounds like.
Io non sto
She's getting all
ovviamente dicendo che
emotional
una
talking about
famiglia è migliore
family.
dell'altra. La famiglia non c'entra con il sangue o con il tempo, a volte anche una sola persona, anche se conosciuta da poco, può essere così importante e speciale da diventare una piccola famiglia.
Oh, dude. Wait, you're not going to her? Are they just leaving it? What are they doing? What did none of them ran in to go to her? What the fuck? Why did they hold off on that? I'm very confused. Maybe it's their way of being like, oh, give her a minute, but
Quanto avevi
fuck
bevuto?
that.
Solo che la mattina dopo ho vomitato 2 volte.
E neanche lui si ricorda niente.
Wait, we didn't even see her tell her. Oh my god. We didn't even see her tell them. What the fuck?
E ti giuro, se questo t'ha violentata io non...
Devi andare a
That's
denunciare.
disappointing. That's annoying. How are you gonna
Scusami,
rush
non ho mai
through that
avuto
scene?
La sensazione di aver fatto sesso con lui.
Che senso?
Ah, dude.
Ma ora che senso ha?
Che senso ha? Ci saresti dovuto andare subito. Sì, hai ragione.
No.
Ele, andiamo.
Oh, I hate to say it, I don't even like this. The problem is like it's technically a good episode, it is, but it's when you see how well these scenes have been done in other things, you do really notice that yes, it can and has been done better.
Ciao.
Oh,
Ciao. Come stai? Che c'è?
zip it, mate.
Non bevo.
A me mi pareva di sì invece, eh? Ok.
Oh, you
Ok,
want
dai,
to punch him in the
faccio
face.
pensare a- Vero. Ok, però diciamo che quella foto mi fa pensare
Scummy,
che
dude.
qualcosa sarà successo. Shin,
Senti, se non hai niente da dirmi, me ne vado.
This guy's a knob. You deck him on the
io non
counter.
sarei così maleducata.
Allora ti aggiungo qualche altro dato di fatto.
Prego.
Articolo 600 ter del codice penale. La condanna per la creazione e il
face. Let's
possesso
go
di
with this
materiale
music.
pedopornografico è punito con il carcere fino a 12 anni.
Is this a joke? Why do they have this
Pornografico.
music on it, man?
Io
Oh.
sono minorenne, per la legge italiana sono ancora una... ma anche che le conservi nel
No,
telefono.
no.
Quindi, fossi in te, sarei molto attenta a mandarle in giro se già non l'hai fatto. Altrimenti si aggiungono altri anni. Sempre secondo il codice penale, all'articolo 612, la minaccia è punita con il carcere fino a 1 anno. Tu lo sai cosa succede a chi viene
It's just
accusato
me.
di
I'm not
pedofilia in
vibing with this
carcere?
scene. No, I'm sorry. I feel bad, dude.
Io. Ciao.
Cool. You know, they got a bit of saliva string in between them both. Ugh.
Sono andata in questura.
Perché?
Oh, she's actually going to tell him. I think that
Ti va se ci sediamo un attimo?
Okay.
Okay, that's different. I like that. She's actually going to be the one to tell him.
Lo so.
Okay, I like what they're trying to do with this, but I don't know all. I hate that they've got this thing in the way, like material and all that shit. Like, I don't mind there, but I always hate that William characters always walk away from that, especially here because like she went to him to tell him, and he just got up and walked off. Like in the other ones, it's still shitty how he acts. Really, like he doesn't listen or anything. He's just, but that's in those versions. It's like the brother or whatever's told him, so he's got an idea of what's happened in his head, and then doesn't really get an explanation. Where here it seems like she's given him not the whole story, but it seems like she's gone through the text and maybe talked it a little bit through him, and he still just got up and left. So don't know about that. Yeah, there we go, guys. That is episode 9 of SKAM Italia season 3. I honestly didn't really enjoy that one too much. It's such a tricky one because part of me is like, again, like I said at the start, if you're just watching SKAM Italia and you've not seen any of the others, then this probably is a good episode. I don't know because I've not got that headspace of I've not seen the others because I have seen all the scams apart from like 2 or 3, which I will still watch. Don't worry. But to me, it's like because I've seen the other remakes, I can't help but think it's been done better. I think Scam Austin did this better. OG Scam did it better. Scam France, yeah, I don't know if I go that far. Scam France season 1 and 2, I just did not really. Well, season 2 mainly, I just didn't really like. But here, I don't know. It again just felt very rushed. Like when she broke down in the radio room and they all just stood back and looked at her and watched. I think that was their way of being like, oh, we'll just give her a minute and then we'll go talk to her. But no, like I think of that version of that moment. And then Scam Austin, for example, where she broke down and crying, and they were all running up to her and like they were like, "What's happened? What's happened?" Like worrying. Whereas here they just kind of stood back and waited. I didn't really get that at all. If someone has an explanation for that, then fair play. But to me, it just felt like they were trying to give her a minute, but no, absolutely not. And then we completely just cut out them even hearing her story, like her even telling. We didn't even see her tell Eduardo. We just saw like the aftermath of her telling him. So we never. I think if they added a scene of her telling her brother, maybe then that would have been okay. But we didn't see a scene of her telling anyone. And again, if you're in the headspace of just seeing Scam Italia, I think that can work and that'll be fine. But to me, it works way better when we had that scene play out and seeing the emotions come out and the acting and her actually, say what's been on her mind. Because up to this point, we just had like these facial emotions of like what she's kind of going through, which is great up to that point. But then it's like the first time her actually talking about what happened. Like those scenes were always great, and then here we didn't even get her really talking about what happened. Like we got a little bit of the after when she told her friends, but it's more just like Sylvia going, "Okay, we need to go to the hospital because you should have done this already." So to me, I don't think technically this is a bad episode. I don't, but as someone who has seen majority of the Scam remakes and adores this like part of the not adores this part of the story because I like where Nora's story go. Like I just kind of like the acting and I do like the story of it, even though it's kind of in a dark place for her character. I think this is the weakest version that's handled it, if I'm honest, from what I've seen. And it hurts. I still love Italia, and I do really like this season, but the past couple of episodes, especially, haven't done it for me. If I'm honest, yeah, I think Druck did it 10 times better. I think OG did it better, and I think Austin did it better as well. Druck was the one I was missing. Austin did it. Druck did it better as well. And I usually hate like comparing things, but you can't help it sometimes because it's just my way of reasoning with why I didn't enjoy this episode as much as I had hoped to. Acting, fantastic. Cinematography, editing, all that technical stuff, it's fantastic, but for me, it's just like they rushed through it a little bit. I'm not saying they purposely rushed through it. It just feels like that. And it's a bit unfortunate for this part of the story for it to feel like that. So, yeah, honestly, I'm probably feeling like a 5 out of 10 for this episode, or like a 6 maybe. Maybe 5 is a bit harsh, but maybe like a 6. I think if I hadn't seen the other scams, this would be a high 7 or something. But because I have, it's going to be like a 6. And yeah, I hate saying that because I love Italia. You know I do. You know I love Italia, but I don't know what people's thoughts on this episode are. Like, people are annoyed that they kind of cut everything very short. The only thing that was a bit different was her telling Eduardo instead of him finding out. Also, the scene where she confronted the brother. Is it even his brother? Is it just a friend? I don't know. Where she confronted him. You had this annoying music over the top as soon as you started to... I know it's meant to be like, oh, she's going in. Yes, yes, yes. And the music's like hyping it up kind of thing. But to me, it was just annoying. And he was just kind of like, wait, what? Wait, what? And it's just like, no. I didn't vibe with that scene too much. It's a sick moment when she does start to list that stuff, but I just didn't click with it here, to be honest. So, yeah, there we go, guys. That's episode 9 of SKAM Italia Season 3. I'd rather be honest than pretend I adored the episode, because I just didn't, and I'm sorry. I feel bad saying I do, because I do love Italia, and I know they work really hard with this show, but yeah, this episode was the first episode in all of Italia, I think, where I'm like, that was not for me. So there we go. And I guess kind of the last episode as well, if I'm honest. So yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know the episode down below in the comments, and I'll be back next week for episode 10, which I believe should be the penultimate episode. So until then, peace.